Hello students, welcome to Jnanataranga CET and NEET coaching classes organized by Government of Karnataka University Department. Today I am Professor Shankara Shastri. I will be dealing with the mathematics portion, sequences and series. This sequence and series chapter is in first year portion. So today first let us discuss about the synopsis regarding sequences and series. Sequence, an arrangement of numbers A1, A2, A3, etc. according to some definite rule is called a sequence. Here A1, A2, A3, etc. are called the terms of the sequence, and its nth term An is denoted by Tn. So if you just consider this half, 2 by 3, an example for this one is half, 2 by 3, 3 by 4, 4 by 5, etc. It is a sequence with its nth term Tn is equal to n over n plus 1, where n belongs to capital N, which is a set of natural numbers. So if you take Tn as 2n minus 1, then we can write the members of the sequence. When n is equal to 1, you get 1. When n is equal to 2, you get 3. N is equal to 3, you get 5. So the sequence is 1, 3, 5, 7, etc. Series. So by a sequence we can get a series. By adding the terms of the sequence A1, A2, A3, etc. we get a series. Sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity, A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus An, etc. up to infinite terms, and this is an infinite series. Progression. Students, you have learned regarding the progression in your high school also. So we are just going to discuss once again in detail the three progressions here. A sequence is said to be a progression if its terms numerically increase or decrease continuously as we go from first to last term. Here we study three types of progressions: arithmetic progression, geometric progression, harmonic progression. Arithmetic progression. First let us discuss about the arithmetic progression. It's also in short we denote this by AP. An AP is a sequence whose terms increase or decrease by a fixed number called the common difference. The general AP, normally we write this as first term A and common difference D, that is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, etc. So in all our problems we just take this general AP for our practical purposes. The n term of this AP is Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So this is also denoted by small l. The sum to n terms of AP is given by, you know this formula, Sn is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into D, or Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus l, because l is a plus n minus 1 into D. You can write Sn as n by 2 into a plus l also. In an AP, if each term is added or subtracted by a fixed number, then the resultant is also an AP with the same common difference. So this is the beauty of this progression AP. If you add and subtract, you get back the same. Another arithmetic progression where the common difference will not be disturbed at all. In an AP, if each term is multiplied or divided by a fixed number k, where k is not equal to 0, then the resultant sequence is also an AP whose common difference gets multiplied or divided by k. We may just consider this with an example. If you take 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, which is an AP with the common difference 2, if you add 1, we get 2, 4, 6, 8, etc., which is an AP with the same common difference 2. If we subtract 1 from each term, we get 0, 2, 4, 6, etc., which is an AP with the common difference 2. If we multiply by 2, we get the AP 2, 6, 10, 14, 18, etc. Of course, here the common difference will be disturbed. You have to multiply the common difference also by 2. So D is 2 into 2, 4. If we divide by 2, we get half, 3 by 2, 5 by 2, 7 by 2, etc., which is an AP with D is equal to 2 by 2, because originally you have the common difference as 2. You have to divide by 2. So the common difference here is 1. If A1, A2, A3, etc. n are in AP, then A1 plus An is equal to A2 plus An minus 1 is equal to A3 plus An minus 2, etc. That means in an AP, if you add the first and the last term, it is the same as the sum of the second and the last but one term, and the third and the last but 2 term like that. So suppose you have 1, 3, 5, 7. So if you add 1 and 7 you get 8. If you add 3 and 5 you get 8 like that. So in an AP that is a property of an AP. So next one, whenever you need to take 3 numbers in an AP, better you take them as not a plus d, a plus 2d. Better if you take a minus d, a plus d, because it will be helpful to solve the problems whenever the sum is given. Whenever you have 5 numbers in AP, you need 5 numbers in AP, then you can take it as a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 2d. Suppose you need 4 numbers in AP, then we actually jump. We take the common difference as 2d and not as d, a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d, because when you take the sum, it will be 4a like that. So next one is, if in an AP, if the pth term is Tp is equal to q and the qth term Tq is equal to p, then the p plus q term Tp plus q is equal to 0. So this will be helpful in solving certain problems when you find those problems in CET, and the rth term is Tr is equal to P plus Q minus R. In an AP, if you take the difference of the sum of the n terms with the sum of the n minus 1 terms, that is Sn minus 1, it is nothing but the nth term Tn. So Tn is Sn minus 1, and the common difference d can also be obtained by taking the sum of the first 2 terms minus the twice the first term, that is S2 minus 2S1. We use some standard results which you know already right from high school. Sigma n, 1 plus 2 plus 3 etc. plus n into n plus 1 by 2, sigma n square, 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square etc. plus n square, n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6, sigma n cube, 1 cube plus 2 cube etc. plus n cube n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4, sigma 2n minus 1, this is very important of course. When you add all the odd numbers 1, 3, 5 etc. 2n minus 1, you get n square. On the other hand, if you add the even numbers 2, 4, 6, 2n, you get n into n plus 1. Sigma 1, this is also important. Sigma 1, you feel like writing 1, but it is not 1. Sigma 1 to n terms, that is 1 plus 1 etc. up to n terms, it is equal to n. So let us discuss about the multiple choice questions on this AP first. So one by one. Here I have a question. The sum of all 2-digit natural numbers which leave a remainder 5 when they are divided by 7 is equal to. First of all, the 2-digit natural numbers are, you must start from 10, 10, 11, 12 etc. up to 99. You must go up to 99. So out of these numbers, the first number which leaves the remainder 5 and divided by 7 is 12. So if you take 12, the next number is 19. If you divide that by 96, because you cannot take 99 as the last number. So you have to take 96 because it leaves the remainder 5 when divided by 7. Now if you consider these numbers 12, 19, 26 etc. 96, it's an AP. So this is an AP with first term 12, a equals 12 and common difference 7, and the last term Tn is equal to 96. First let us try to find out the last term and the value of n. Tn is a plus n minus 1 into d. 96 is equal to 12 plus n minus 1 into 7. So 96 is equal to 12 plus 7n is equal to 7. From this one you can find out n is 13. So now use the Sn formula. Sn is n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. You know already the values of n, a and d. Substitute those values. Sn is 13 by 2, 2 into 12 plus 13 minus 1 into 7. So Sn is, on simplification, you get it to be 702. So the option is B. Second question, if the sum of 2n terms of an AP 2, 5, 8, 11 is equal to the sum to n terms of an AP 57, 59, 61, 63, then n is equal to. So you have to consider these two sums. You have to consider S2n and also Sn and equate them. From that you can calculate the value of n. here the value of n will be 11, say S2n. In the Sn formula put n is equal to 2n, S2n is 2n by 2 into 2 into 2, 2a, that is 2 into 2 plus 2n minus 1 into 3, that is equal to n into 6n plus 1. Let Sn dash be the sum of n terms of 57, 59, 61, etc. So this is in AP with a is equal to 57 and d equals 2. Therefore, Sn dash is n by 2, 2 into 57 plus n minus 1 into 2. That is n by 2 into 114 plus 2n minus 2, or n into n plus 56. But he has given that S2n is equal to Sn dash. Therefore, n into 6n plus 1 is equal to n into n plus 56. So if you cancel n on both sides, 6n plus 1 is equal to n plus 56, or n is equal to 11. So option B is the answer. Third one, the sum of n terms of an AP is 2n plus 3n square. Then the rth term is, see here, he has asked the rth term, so you must be careful, don't try to find out with the Sn formula or anything. So the sum of n terms means Sn is equal to 2n plus 3n square. You take Sn minus 1 also. So if you take Sn minus 1 and Sn is 2n plus 3n square and Sn minus 1 is 3n square minus 4n plus 1. So in the synopsis I have discussed about this one. Tn is Sn minus 1. So Tn is equal to 2n plus 3n square minus of 3n square minus 4n plus 1. Subtract 1 by the ಒಂದರ ಒಂದು ಕಳೆದ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಒಂದರ ಒಂದು ಕಳೆದ್ರೆ 2n plus 3n square minus 3n square plus 4n is equal to 1 minus 1, I'm sorry. So Tn is 6n minus 1. So once you know Tn ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ Tr ಬೇಕಾದರೆ n ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲ r substitute ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸರಿ. n is equal to Tr is equal to 6 or minus 1. So the rth term is 6 or minus 1. Option is C. If x, y, z are in AP and tan inverse x, tan inverse y, tan inverse z are also in AP, then you have got 4 options. 2x minus 3y is equal to 6z, 6x is equal to 3y is equal to 2z, 6x is equal to 4y is equal to 3z, and x equals y equals z. So let us discuss this question. In inverse trigonometry, you have learned the formula tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y over 1 minus xy, or tan inverse x minus tan inverse y is tan inverse x minus y over 1 plus xy. So let us use that formula. Tan inverse x, tan inverse y and tan inverse z are in AP. Therefore, tan inverse y minus tan inverse x is equal to tan inverse z minus tan inverse y. So apply that formula. Tan inverse of y minus x over 1 plus xy is equal to tan inverse of z minus y over 1 plus zy. ಈ ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಈ tan inverse ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಡಿ. You will just remove the tan inverse. ಆವಾಗ y minus x over 1 plus xy is equal to z minus y over 1 plus yz ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ xyz AP ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ y minus x is equal to z minus y ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ y minus x is equal to z minus y ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಅವರ್ y minus x z minus y ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಟ್ರೆ 1 plus xy is equal to 1 plus yz ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 1 ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಟ್ರೆ xy is equal to yz or x is equal to z. So once again you know that from y minus x equal to z minus y ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿದ್ರೆ 2y is equal to x plus z ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 2y is equal to ಆ x ಬದಲು z ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ x equal to z ಅಂತ, 2y is equal to z plus z ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ 2y is equal to 2z, so that y is equal to z. So x equals z and y equals z implies x is equal to y equals z. So the correct option is D. Fifth one, in an AP the p term is q and the p plus q term is 0, hence the q term is. ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಈ ಥರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ತುಂಬ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಏನಂದರೆ CET ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತುಂಬ ಮುಖ್ಯ. ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೂ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ 3 ಗಂಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. 60 ನಿಮಿಷದಲ್ಲಿ 60 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಏನಾದ್ರು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಕಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಿನಾಪ್ಸಿಸನ್ನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿದರೆ ಫಾಸ್ಟಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಫಾಸ್ಟಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ನಲ್ಲೂ ಒಂದು 20 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಫಾಸ್ಟಾಗಿ ಮಾಡೋ ಹಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 20 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಿಧಾನ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 20 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟದ್ದು, ಅನ್ಸೀನು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ನೀವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ 2, ಎರಡಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ 3 ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಭಾಳ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೊಂದು 10 ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅದೃಷ್ಟ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಮೊದಲನೇ ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಆವಾಗ ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಮೊದಲಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಸತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ 20 ಸುಲಭವಾದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಒಂದೊಂದೇ ನೋಡ್ಕೊತ ಬಂದರೆ ಕೆಲವು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು 20 ಸೆಕೆಂಡು 30 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಅಂಥ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಮುಂಚೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಅವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮುಗಿಸಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ರೌಂಡಿಗೆ ಬರೋದು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟವಾಗಿದೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಮಾಡೋದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ 3ನೇ ರೌಂಡು ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದು 20 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಮಾಡೋದು. ಈ ಥರದ್ದು ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅದನ್ನು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಹಾಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡಿ. ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಇದರೊಳಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪಿ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ, ಪಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇಸ್ 0 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಬೈ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಷನ್ ವಿ ಮೇ ರೈಟ್ ಟಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ಇಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಪಿ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಟಿ ಪಿ ಇಸ್ ಇಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯೂ, ಟಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ಇಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಪಿ ಆದರೆ ಟಿ ಪಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ 0. But here he has given TP is equal to Q and TP plus Q is equal to 0. Therefore, we must straight away write TQ is equal to P. So, the answer is C. Artha aita makle? So, sixth one, if 100 times the 100th term of an AP with non-zero common difference equals 50 times its 50th term, then the 150th term of the AP is 150, option B 100, option C 150 times the 50th term, option D 0. So, here we have to take the AP as A plus R, A plus 2R, etc. and then take this 100th term and 50th term. So, let us see how it can be done. So, let the AP be A plus D, A plus 2D, etc. It is given that 100 into T100 is equal to 50 into T50. T100 ಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿದ್ರೆ A plus n minus 1 into D ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿದ್ರೆ 100 into A plus 99D is equal to 50 into A plus 49D. So 100 by 50, 50 ಇದ್ರ ಕೆಳಗೆ 100 ಕೆಳಗೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಬನ್ನಿ. A plus 99D is equal to A plus 49D. So 2 into A plus 99D is equal to A plus 49D. 2A plus 198D minus A minus 49D is equal to 0. So A plus 149D is equal to 0. ಈಗ 150th ಟರ್ಮಿಗೆ once again if you use that formula Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, T150 is A plus 149D is equal to 0. But you have already proved that A plus 149D is equal to 0. You have obtained that result. Therefore, the 150th term of the AP must be 0. So, the option is D. So, carefully work out this one. It's not very difficult. You can just do that. Seventh one, twice the 11th term of an AP is equal to 7 times the 21st term. Then its 25th term is also equal to. So, here this also in the same manner you can just work out. You know these two terms. 2 into T11 is equal to 7 into T21. 2 into A plus 10D is equal to 7 into A plus 20D. So, if you simplify, you get A equals minus 24D. Now, the 21st term is T25 is equal to A plus 24D. So, 24D plus 24D, that's equal to 0. So, the option is once again C, 0. 3 numbers are in AP such that the sum is 18 and the sum of their squares is 158. The greatest number among these is. See, whenever 3 numbers are given, you must take those 3 numbers as A minus D, A plus D. So that when you take the sum, D gets cancelled and you get the value of A. So let us see how it can be done. Let the 3 numbers in AP be A minus D, A plus D. Sum of these numbers is 18. Therefore, A minus D plus A plus 18, A plus D is equal to 18. 3A is equal to 18 or A equals 6. So, sum of the squares of these 3 numbers is 158. So, A minus D whole square plus A square plus A plus D whole square is 158. Simplify this one, you find that D square is 25 or D is equal to plus or minus 5. So, when D is 5, the 3 numbers are 1, 6 and 11. When D is minus 5, the 3 numbers are 11, 6, 1 because we have taken the 3 numbers as A minus D, A plus D. So, either it is 1, 6, 11 or 11, 6, 1. In any case, the greatest number is 11. So, the best option is 11. The correct option is 11. Let us go to the 9th question. In an AP, Sn is equal to Qn square and Sm is equal to Qm square, where Sn denotes the sum of n terms of the AP, then Sq is equal to. ನೋಡಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಇದು ಭಾಳ ಸುಲಭ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಎಸ್ ಎನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಕ್ಯೂ ಎನ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಂತ. ಎಸ್ ಎಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಎಮ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಎಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಇಂಟು ಕ್ಯೂ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎಸ್ ಎಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಎಮ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ದಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಎಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ ಇಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯೂ ಇಂಟು ಕ್ಯೂ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್. 5 ಸೆಕೆಂಡು ಬೇಡ ಇಂಥ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಓವರ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್. 10ನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. 10th ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಎಸ್ ಎನ್ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ದ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 10 ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ ಎ ಪಿ. ಇಫ್ S2n is equal to 3Sn, then S3n by Sn is equal to. ಸೊ ಈ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ Sn, S2n, S3n and then use this result S2n is equal to 3Sn and then calculate S3n by Sn. So let us see how it can be done. Let the AP be A plus D, A plus 2D, etc. Sn ಅಂದರೆ n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Replace n by 2n. S2n is equal to 2n by 2, 2a plus 2n minus 1 into d. So on simplification you get n into 2a plus 2n minus 1 into d. 2n ಬದಲು 3n ಹಾಕಿ. S3n is equal to 3n by 2, 2a plus 3n minus 1 into d. ಈಗ he has given that S2n is equal to 3Sn. So use that. You know these two. n into 2a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 3n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So if you multiply by 2 and then simplify this one, you get n plus 1 into d is equal to 2a. So you have obtained the value of d. d ಅಂದರೆ 2a over n plus 1 ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿದೆ. Now I want the ratio S3n by Sn. So S3n by Sn is equal to, you know these two values. S3n you have already calculated there. Sn is also you know. So write those two values. You get 6a plus 6n minus 1 into 6a plus 9n minus 3 into d divided by 2a plus n minus 1 into d. But you have obtained the value of d. Substitute that value of d there. Then if you substitute the value of d and simplify, you get 24an by 4an, that's equal to 6. The option is 6. So let us go to the next question, 11th one. If a1, a2, an, etc., an plus 1 are in AP, then 1 over a1, a2 plus 1 over a3, a2, a3 plus 1 over an minus 1 is equal to. First option is n minus 1 over a1 into an plus 1. Second option B is 1 over a1 into an plus 1. Third option is n plus 1 over a1 into an plus 1. Fourth option is n over a1 into an plus 1. See, here I have to write that 1 over a1 a2 as a2 minus a1 over a1 a2. That means d over a1 by a2, and that d is a2 minus a1. See, it can be written like this. The option is D actually here, best option, but let us see how you obtain d. Let the common difference be d. So S is 1 over a1 plus 1 over a1 a2 plus 1 over a2 a3 etc. So S is 1 by d into, and I am just dividing and multiplying by d. d over a1 a2, d over a2 a3 etc. d over an plus 1. The d in the first term can be written as a2 minus a1, but the same d in the second term I write it as a3 minus a2, depending upon the denominator. In the denominator, in the first one you have got a1 a2, therefore I write a2 minus a1. I replace d in the second term by a3 minus a2, and in the last term I replace the d by an plus 1 minus an. So the first term can be written as, see, if you divide a2 by a1 a2 you get 1 over a1. If you divide a1 by a1 a2 you get 1 over a2. So the first term can be written as 1 over a1 minus 1 over a2. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಎರಡನೇ ಟರ್ಮನ್ನು 1 over a2 minus 1 over a3 ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬೋದು. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು 1 over an minus 1 over an plus 1 ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬೋದು. ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನಾವು ಮೇಲಿನ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ನೋಡಿದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ minus 1 over a2, that get cancelled with 1 over a2 plus 1 over a2. Similarly, minus 1 over a3 gets cancelled with the next term plus 1 over a3. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಆ 1 over an ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ minus 1 over an ಇರುತ್ತೆ, that get cancelled. Only you get the first and the last term. So 1 by d into 1 over a1 minus 1 over an plus 1. So S is equal to 1 by d, you take the LCM, an plus 1 minus a1 over a1 into an plus 1. But you know that an plus 1 is nothing but a1 plus nd minus a1 over a1 into an plus 1. Here a1 and a1 get cancelled. So only minus nd in bit ide, adu plus nd inta. So when d and d get cancelled, n over a1 into an plus 1. So the answer is n over a into n plus 1. Answer is D. 12th question, the sum of n terms of the series 1 over 1 plus root 3, 1 over root 3 plus 5, 1 over root 5 plus 7 plus etc. is. ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ ಈ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ನೀವೇನಾದರೂ ಇದನ್ನು ಸಮ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಥರ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಈ ಸೀರೀಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ, ಈ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಫೈಂಡ್ ದಿ ಎಂತ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕೆಟ್ಟರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ. ಸೊ ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಂತ್ ಟರ್ಮು ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಈ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎನ್ನಿಗೆ ಎನ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1 ಎನ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 2 ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದುಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್, if I put n is equal to 1 in the options, let Sn be the sum of n terms, put n equals 1 in option D. When n equals 1, option D is half of root 3 minus 1. Rationalize ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ root 3 minus 1 into root 3 plus 1 over 2 into root 3 plus 1, which is 2 over 2 into root 3 plus 1, or 1 over root 3 plus 1, which is the same as yes, the first term. Therefore, D is the correct option. So, ಆ 4 ಆಪ್ಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 4ನೇ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ನು ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಅವೇ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ 1 over 1 plus root 3 ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ನೀವು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಯು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ 1 over root 3 plus 1. ಸೊ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ n ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂದೇನೆ. ಸೊ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ 1 ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಸ್ 1 ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮು. ಸೊ 1 over root 3 plus 1 ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ದ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಆಸ್ ಡಿ. ಡಿ ಈಸ್ ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ ಸಮ್ ಟು n ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ n ಇಸ್ ಇಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1 ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ ಟು n term 1 over 1 plus 1 square plus 1 to the power of 4, 1 over 1 plus 2 square plus 2 to the power of 4, 1 over 1 plus 3 square plus 3 to the power of 4, etc. to n terms. So ಮತ್ತೆ once again to n terms ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾನೆ. So you must be very happy. So put n is equal to 1 in the 3 options, first 3 options. See, if I put n is equal to 1 in the first option, it gives the value 1 by 3. So only the second option gives the value 1 by 3, because 1 over 1 plus 1 square plus 1 to the power of 4 is also 1 by 3. In the second option, if you put n is equal to 1, you get 1 into 2 or 2 into 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 1 by 3. In other options, you are not getting 1 by 3. So the best answer is B, you can say, but that none is there. Therefore, you must be very careful. Let us try for n equals 2 also, because none is there. It may be true for n is equal to 1 only. So let us try for n equals 2 also. When n equals 2, option B is 2 into 2 plus 1 over 2 into 2 square plus 2 plus 1, which is 3 by 7. And if you add the first and second terms in the given series, 1 over 1 plus 1 square plus 1 to the power of 4 plus 2 over 1 plus 2 square plus 2 to the power of 4 is equal to 1 by 3 plus 2 by 21. 9 by 21 is equal to 3 by 7. So the answer is B. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ 1 over 1 plus 1 square plus 1 to the power of 4 4 ಅಂತ ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಿದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಿ. ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕಂಡುಬೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಎರಡನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಆ ನನ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಟ್ರೂ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಅದಾಗದೇನೋ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ verified for n equals 1 and n equals 2. The sum of the series 1 into 1, 14th question ಗೆ ಬರೋಣ. 1 into 1 plus 2 into 1 plus 3 plus 3 into 1 plus 3 plus 5, etc. 10 into 1 plus 3 plus 5, etc. 19 is. ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಭಾಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಏನಂದರೆ, ಈ ಆಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ 2 ಆಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ 2 ಆಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ 1 and 3, 1 plus 3 is 2 square ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 3 ಆಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ 1 plus 3 plus 5, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 3 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ ಅದನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಅದನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಈಚ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್. ಸಿ, ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಈಸ್ 1, second is 2 into 1 plus 3, third is 3 into 1 plus 3 plus 5, etc. So I can write it as 1 into 1 square, 2 into 1 plus 3 is 2 square, 3 into 1 plus 3 plus 5 is 3 square, and the last one 10 into 1 plus 3 plus 5 etc. 19 is 10 square. As I told you, sum of 10 odd numbers, first 10 odd numbers, it is 10 square. Now if you multiply, you get 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus 10 cube. So a different one, sigma n cube formula you can just apply. Sigma n cube is n square into n plus 1 whole square over 4. Here you get 10 square into 10 plus 1 whole square by 4. So it is 25 into 11 square, which is 25 into 121. It is 3025. So the option is D. So you can just use that technique. Don't try to multiply or find out the n term in a different manner. So it reduces to 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 10 cube, and you can easily do that one. 15th one, the sum of the first 9 terms of the series 1 cube by 1, 1 cube plus 2 cube over 1 plus 3, 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube over 1 plus 3 plus 5 etc. is. See, whenever he asks n terms, it's easy because n will be there in the options and you can substitute. But here, it is not that easy because he has asked the 9 term. You have to just find out the sum of the 9 terms. So let us find the sum of the n terms, Sn first. So in order to find Sn, I find Tn first. Tn is 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube etc. n cube over 1 plus 3 plus 5 etc. plus 2n minus 1. So Tn is, apply the formula, n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4. And you know that sum of n odd numbers, first n odd numbers is n square. So it's also 1 plus 3 plus 5 etc. 2n minus 1 is n square. So it is 1 by 4 into n plus 1 whole square. So 1 by 4 into n square plus 2n plus 1. So Sn is sigma Tn, 1 by 4 sigma of n square plus 2n plus 1. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. 1 by 4 into sigma n square, sigma plus sigma 2n plus sigma 1. You know the formula for sigma n square, ಅದನ್ನು substitute ಮಾಡಿ 1 by 4 into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 over 6 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. You know the formula for sigma n, so 2 into n plus 1 over 2, and remember sigma 1 is n. So put n is equal to 9, then you get S9 is equal to 1 by 4, 9 into 10 into 19 by 6 plus 9 into 10 plus 9. So on simplification, you find that S9 is nothing but 1 by 4 into 384, that is 96. So sum of first 9 terms of the series is 96. Careful ಆಗಿ first Tn ಕಂಡುಹಿಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ Sn ಕಂಡುಹಿಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Sn ಗೆ ಆ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಗಳನ್ನು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿ, then you can easily obtain the sum as 96. So option is B. 16th one, the sum of the first 10 terms of the series 13 by 5 whole square plus, it is 1 and 3 by 5 whole square, 2 by 5 whole square, 3 1 by 5 whole square plus 4 square, 4 by 5 whole square etc. is 16 by 5 into m. Then what is the value of m ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಿಕ್ಸಡ್ ಫ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಈ ಮಿಕ್ಸಡ್ ಫ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ನೀವು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ 1 and 3 by 5, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ 13 ಅಂತ ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ, 1 and 3 by 5, ಸೊ 8 by 5 whole square. So second one is 12 by 5 whole square, third one is 16 by 5 whole square, fourth one is 20 by, you may just rearrange that as 20 by 5 whole square, 24 by 5 whole square etc. ನೋಡಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಥರದ ಸಮ್, ಇದರೊಳಗೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ. 4 by 5 whole square ಕಾಮನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಆ 4 by 5 whole square ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬರೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square etc. ಅಪ್ ಟು 11 square ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ನನಗೆ 2 ಇಂದ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ 11ಗೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಆ ಸೀರೀಸ್ನ ಸಮ್ ಬರೆಯೋದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಐ ಆ್ಯಡ್ 1 ಹಿಯರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ದೇರ್. ಸೊ 11 into 12 into add 1 and subtract, then it is 11 into 12 into 22 plus 1 by 6 minus 1. If I take 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square etc. up to 11 square minus 1, the first one is 11 into 12 into 22 plus 1 by 6 minus 1. So if you simplify this one, you get 506 minus 1, 16 by 25 into 506 minus 1, or 16 by 25 into 505. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆ 16 and 25 ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ 5 ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ you get it as 16 by 5 into, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮತ್ತೆ ತಬ್ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ, it is 16 by 5 into 101 ಅಂತ ಇರಬೇಕಾಯಿತು, 16 by 5 into 101. So the answer is m is equal to 101. He has given 16 by 5 m ಅಂದರೆ m ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾನೆ. It is m is 101. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆ 2 ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಲ್ಲ, 2 ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ 16 by 5 ಅದು. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ 1 to the power 4, 1 over 1 to the power 4 plus 1 over 2 to the power 4 plus 1 over 3 to the power 4 etc. to infinity is equal to pi to the power 4 by 90. Then what is the sum of the odd terms 1 over 1 to the power 4, 1 over 3 to the power 4 etc. Here we just divide the given series into two parts, the odd part and the even part, then we can easily get the sum. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನು ಎರಡು ಥರ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ, ಬರೀ ಆಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಬರೀರಿ. 1 over 1 to the power 4, 1 over 3 to the power 4, 1 over 5 to the power 4 etc. to infinity ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಈವನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ 1 over 2 to the power 4, 1 over 4 to the power 4 etc. up to infinity, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ pi to the power 4 by 90. ಈಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎರಡನೇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರು 1 over 2 to the power 4 ಇದೆ. ಯು ರಿಮೂವ್ ದಟ್ 1 over 2 to the power 4 ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್, ಅದು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬರೆದುಬಿಟ್ರೆ 1 over 1 to the power 4 plus 1 over 2 to the power 4 etc. to infinity ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಎರಡನೇ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ. ಬಟ್ he has given that 1 over 1 to the power 4 plus 1 over 2 to the power 4, 1 over 3 to the power 4 etc. up to infinity is pi to the power 4 by 90. So substitute pi to the power 4 by 90 there. So if you transfer that to the right hand side, so it is pi to the power 4 by 90 minus 1 by 16 pi to the power 4 by 90. So on simplification, you get pi to the power 4 90 into 1 minus 16. So it is into, not plus, pi to the power 4 by 90 into 1 over 1 minus 16, pi to the power 4 by 90 into 15 by 16. So on simplification, you will get the answer to be pi to the power 4 by 96. So if you just do it, the important thing is you must split the given series into two parts. So the best answer is pi by 4 by 96. 18th one, 150 workers were engaged to finish a piece of work in a certain number of days. 4 workers dropped on the second day, 4 more workers dropped on the third day, and so on. It takes 8 more days to finish the work now. The number of days in which the work was completed is, he has given 4 options, 15, 20, 25 and 30. So we find that the answer is B. Let us see how we can obtain that 20. So let them complete the work in n days. So with this all 150 and 146 etc. let them complete this work in n days. So 150 plus 146 plus 142 etc. to n terms, if we add, it must be the same as n minus 8 into 150 days, because they ought to have completed with 150 workers in n minus 8 days. They took n days to complete with this shortage. Well, if all the 150 have worked for n days, worked together, then they ought to have completed this in n minus 8 days. So n minus 8 ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತು. ಈಗ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಒಂದು ಎ ಪಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, 150, 146 ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ 150, ಡಿ ಈಸ್ -4 and n is n itself, number of terms. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಸಮ್ ಟು n terms ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಹಾಕಿದರೆ n by 2 into 2 into 150 plus n minus 1 into -4 is equal to 150n minus 1200. If you multiply by 2, you get 300n minus 4n square plus 4n is equal to 300n minus 2400. So if you get a quadratic equation, n square minus n minus 600 ಅಂತ is equal to 0 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ n minus 25 into n plus 24 equals 0 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So that n is 25 or n is equal to 24. But n cannot be negative, therefore n must be equal to 25. The correct answer is, they take 25 days to complete the work. The answer is C and not B. So you correct that answer is C, the option C. Let us discuss the geometric progression. That's all about the AP geometric progression. A sequence of non-zero numbers is called a geometric progression, or GP, if the ratio of any term and the term preceding to it is always a constant quantity. The general GP is always taken as A, AR, AR square, AR cube, etc. Here A is called the first term and R is the common ratio. The n term of the GP is Tn is equal to A into R to the power of n minus 1. The sum of the first n terms of the GP is Sn is equal to A plus AR square, etc. AR to the power of n minus 1, which is nothing but A into R to the power of n minus 1 over R minus 1 if R is greater than 1. On the other hand, if R is less than 1, you get R to the power of n minus 1 to be negative. Therefore, Sn we take A into 1 minus R to the power of n over 1 minus R if R is less than 1. If R is equal to 1, then it will be A plus A plus A, etc. up to n terms. So, Sn is An if R is equal to 1. If mod R is less than 1, then the sum to infinity of the GP can be taken as S infinity is equal to A over 1 minus R, because R to the power of n tends to 0 as n tends to infinity. If each term of a GP is multiplied or divided by a fixed non-zero constant, then the resulting sequence is also a GP with the same common ratio. If A1, A2, An, etc., An minus 1, An are in GP, then the product of the first and the last term and the product of the second and the last one term, all these products will be equal. That is A1 into An is equal to A2 into An minus 1 is equal to A3 into An minus 2, etc. So, if A1, A2, A3 are in GP, then log A1, log A2, log A3 are always in AP. So, as we have taken in AP, if 3 numbers in GP are taken, that must be taken as A by R, A, AR, because on multiplying these two you get A cube, R gets cancelled. So, 4 numbers in GP we take as A by R cube, A by R, AR cube. Here the common ratio is of course R square. Let us try some problems on GP. The sum of the first 8 terms of the GP, 2 plus 6 plus 8 plus 54 is 6506, B 5650, C 6650, D 6560. So, we can use the formula to find out the sum to 8 terms. 2 plus 6 plus 8 plus 54 is 2 plus 2 into 3, 2 into 3 square, 2 into 3 cube, etc. This is a GP with A equals 2 and R equals 3. So, GP n term formula, Sn is equal to A into R to the power of n minus 1 over R minus 1. So, 2 into 3 to the power of n minus 1 over 3 minus 1, that is 3 to the power of n minus 1. But I need the sum of the 8 terms. Therefore, put n is equal to 8 in the above formula. Sn is 3 to the power of n minus 1. So, S8 is 3 to the power of 8 minus 1, that is 6561 minus 1. So, 6560. So, it is a easy one, but only thing is you have to write the given series in a proper way, so that you can easily write down the first term A and the common ratio R. Second problem, if the third term of a GP is 4, then the product of its first 5 terms is 4 cube, 4 to the power of 4, 4 to the power of 5, none of these. So, here also you can take the GP as A, AR square, AR cube, AR to the power of 4. Here the third term is 4, therefore AR square is 4. The product of the first 5 terms, A into AR square into AR cube into AR to the power of 4. So, it is nothing but A to the power of 5 into R to the power of 10. So, AR square whole to the power of 5, that is equal to 4 to the power of 5, because you know that AR square is 4. So, the option is C. In a GP consisting of positive terms, each term is equal to the sum of the next 2 terms. Then the common ratio of this GP is, has given 4 options here. So, in order to find the common ratio of this GP, see sum of the next 2, let us take the n term and then add it to the next 2 terms. Then let us add the next 2 terms and equate those 2. See, here we obtain the option as D later on. If I take the GP as AR square, AR square, etc., AR to the power of n minus 1, that is the n term, is equal to the n plus 1 and n plus 2 terms, AR to the power of n plus AR to the power of n plus 1. ಇವೆರಡನ್ನು ಈಕ್ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಾಗ A ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಥ್ರೂಔಟ್. ಸೊ R to the power of n minus 1 is R to the power of n plus R to the power of n plus 1. So here also you can cancel R to the power of n minus 1. 1 is equal to r plus r square. Transfer ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ r square plus r minus 1 is equal to 0 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೊಂದು quadratic equation. ಅಲ್ಲಿ using the formula x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, you can write r as minus 1 plus or minus root of 1 plus 4 by 2, that is minus 1 plus root 5 by 2, or half of root 5 minus 1. Here I delete that minus 1 minus root 5 by 2 because he has given GP consists of positive terms in the problem. He has given there. Therefore, I take only this minus 1 plus root 5 by 2. So, the answer is half of root 5 minus 1. So, answer is the option D. So, reduce that to the quadratic form, then you can easily obtain the solution. It's not very difficult. The third term of a GP is the square of the first term. If the second term is 8, then the sixth term is. So, here also I take the GP as a, r square, etc. The third term is the square of the first term. Equate those two. Nodi ar square is equal to ar a square barutte. R square is equal to a. The second term is 8. Therefore, ar is equal to 8. So, r square into r is equal to 8, because you know that r square is a. You can replace a by r square. R square into r is 8. That is r cube is equal to 2 cube. So, r is equal to 2 and a is equal to 8 by 2 is equal to 4. Therefore, the sixth term is r to the power of 5 is equal to 4 into 2 to the power of 5 is equal to 4 into 32 is equal to 128. So, the option is C. So, if you just use the data one by one, you take the GP as a r square and use that r square is equal to a square and also r is equal to 8, then you get the value of this r to the power of 5. Fifth term of a GP is 2, then the product of its 9 terms is. So, here also we take the GP as a by r to the power of 4, a by r cube, a by r square, a by r, r square, r cube, r to the power of 4. Because if you multiply all these terms, you get a to the power of 9. So, product of the above 9 times is a to the power of 9. He has given that the fifth term is 2. Therefore, a equals 2. So, a to the power of 9 becomes 2 to the power of 9. The product becomes 2 to the power of 9, which is nothing but 512. So, the option is B, 512. If the sum of an infinite GP be 9 and the sum of first two terms be 5, then the common ratio is A 1 by 3, B 3 by 2, C 3 by 4, D 2 by 3. So, here also I take the sum, let A r square be the GP. I know that S infinity is A over 1 minus r, that is equal to 9. Sum of infinite GP be 9 andre S infinity agutte. Adanna A over 1 minus r is the formula for S infinity. So, equate it to 9 so that you get A is equal to 9 into 1 minus r. Sum of the first two terms andre A plus AR. So, that is equated to 5. A plus AR is equal to 5. If you take A as a common factor, A into 1 plus R is equal to 5. Therefore, from 1, A badlo, you substitute that 9 into 1 minus R. So, 9 into 1 minus R into 1 plus R is equal to 5. 1 minus R square is equal to 5 by 9. So, R square is equal to 1 minus 5 by 9, that is 4 by 9. So, R must be 2 by 3. So, the option is D, R is equal to 2 by 3. The length of 3 unequal edges of a rectangular solid block are in a GP. If the volume of the block is 216 centimeter cube and the total surface area is 252 centimeters, then the length of the largest side is, you are given 4 options, A 12 centimeters, B 6 centimeters, C 12 centimeters, D 3 centimeters. Answer is A. Let us see how we get that option A. Let the length, breadth and height of the rectangular solid blocks be. So, we must keep the length, breadth and height as A by R, A, AR respectively. Now, volume V is length into breadth into height, that is A by R into A into AR, that is equal to A cube. Since V is given to be 216 or 6 cube, A cube is 6 cube, Therefore, A is equal to 6. So, let us think about the surface area. Surface area of a rectangular box, of course, it is twice the length into breadth, twice the length into height, twice the breadth into height, etc. Therefore, it is 2 into A by R into A plus A into AR plus AR into A by R. That is given to be 252. So, 2 into A square by R plus A square R plus A square is equal to 252. Let us remove A square outside. 2A square into 1 by R plus 1 is equal to 252. So, 2 into 6 square is equal to into 1 plus R square plus R by R is 252. You get a quadratic equation. 1 plus R square by R is equal to 21 by 6 into R. Multiply by 6. 6 into 6, 6 plus 6R square plus 6R is equal to 21R. So, on simplification, you get 2R square minus 5R plus 2 equals 0. So, if you factorize this one, you get 2R minus 1 into R minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, R is equal to half or R is equal to 2. So, if you substitute these values in the length, breadth and height, so if you take R equals half, you get A as 12 and length as 12, breadth as 6 and height as 3. On the other hand, if you take R is equal to 2, you get length as 3, breadth as 6 and height as 12. In any case, the length of the largest edge is 12. So, the answer is 12. So, let us go to the next question. So, here you have to use the formula for volume and you have to use the formula for the surface area of a rectangular box. If you use those two, you can easily obtain the option. Of course, it needs little working. If x, 2y and 3z are in AP, where the distinct numbers x, y, z are in GP, then the common ratio of the GP is 3a3 b 1 by 3 c2 d1 half. Of course, here you have to use both the AP and GP concept. So, since the three numbers x, 2y, 3z are in AP, whenever three numbers a, b, c are in AP, you know that 2b is equal to a plus c. So, 2y is equal to x plus 3z by 2. 2y is the middle number, 2y is x plus 3z by 2. So, if you cross multiply, you get 4y is equal to x plus 3z. Since x, y and z are in GP, you can write y by x is equal to z by y. Let us take this as R, say. So, then if you cross multiply, y is equal to R into x and z is equal to R into y, but you know that R is xy. So, you substitute there, you get R is equal to z is equal to ry or r square x. Now, use the first result, 4y is equal to x plus 3z. So, instead of y you substitute rx, instead of z you substitute 3r square x. So, I am converting everything into r and x. If you cancel x throughout, ಎಲ್ಲ x ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ 4r is equal to 1 plus 3r ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ you find that 3r square ಬರುತ್ತೆ. I am sorry, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3r square ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So, let us go to the 8th question. If x, 2y, 3z are in AP, where the distinct numbers x, y and z are in GP, then the common ratio of the GP is a3 b 1 by 3 c 2 d half. Here we are taking the formula for both AP and GP. So, let us start with the 8th question. If x, 2y and 3z are in AP, where the distinct numbers x, y and z are in GP, then the common ratio of the GP is 4 options you are having a 3 b 1 by 3 c 2 d half. Here we are using the concept of both AP and GP. So, if three numbers a, b and c are in AP, then we write 2b is equal to a plus c. So, here we write 2y is equal to x plus 3z by 2. So, that 4y is x plus 3z. Since x, y and z are in GP, we may take y by x is equal to z by y equals r, say. So, cross multiply, y is rx and z is ry. So, y is rx, therefore, I can write z as r square into x. Now, 4y is equal to x plus 3z from the equation 1, 4y is this one. So, 4rx is equal to x plus 3r square x. Instead of y, you substitute rx. Instead of z, you substitute r square x. Now, cancelling x, you get 4r is equal to 1 plus 3r, or 3r square minus 4r plus 1 equals 0. So if you factorize this one, you get r is equal to 1 by 3 or r is equal to 1. So the common ratio r is equal to 1 by 3. Since x, y, z are distinct, I cannot take r is equal to 1. r is equal to 1 is deleted, because if r is equal to 1, then the three numbers x, y and z will be equal. So the best option is r is equal to 1 by 3. So B is the option. Ninth question, if the 4, 7, 10 terms of a GP be ABC, GP of ABC respectively, then the relation between ABC is, so B is equal to A plus C by 2, A square is equal to BC, B square is equal to AC, C square is equal to A. Here he has given the 4, 7 and 10 terms of a GP. The first term of the GP be A and the common ratio be R. Since you are already having one A there, I take the first term as capital A. So T4 is AR cube, that is A, is equal to A. T7 is AR to the power of 6, that is B. T10, the 10th term is AR to the power of 9, that is equal to C. Here, he has given that ABC are in GP, therefore B by A is equal to C by B, therefore B square is equal to AC. So if you take the 4, 7 and 10 terms, you get B square is equal to AC. So in other words, you can do like this also. If you take 4, 7, 10, these three numbers are in AP. Therefore, naturally 4, 7 and 10 terms of a GP, they will always be in GP. So without any calculation, you can straight away write that the numbers are B square is equal to AC. The option B square is equal to AC. So next one, 10th one. So let us go to the 10th question. If ABC are three unequal numbers so that ABC are in AP and B minus A, C minus B, A are in GP, then A is to B is to C is, you have got four options, 1 is to 2 is to 3, 1 is to 3 is to 4, 2 is to 3 is to 4, and 1 is to 2 is to 4. So here we are using the concept of both AP and GP. Since ABC are in AP, naturally you have B minus A is equal to C minus B, and he has given that B minus A, C minus B, A are in GP. Therefore, C minus B whole square, that is B square is equal to AC, that is C minus B whole square is equal to B minus A into A. So from 1, B minus A whole square is B minus A into A, because C minus B is replaced by B minus A whole, B minus A. So B minus A, if you cancel 1 B minus A, you get B minus A is equal to A, or B is equal to 2A. So from 1, 2A minus A is equal to C minus 2A, because if you substitute B equals 2A in equation 1, then B is B minus A is equal to C minus B. So 2A minus A is equal to C minus 2A, so that C is equal to 3A. So A is to B is to C is 1 is to 2 is to 3. The option is A. If ABC are in AP, then 7 to the power of A, 7 to the power of B, 7 to the power of C are in AP, GP, HP, none of these. So it is very easy. You just calculate 7 to the power of A over 7 to the power of B over 7 to the power of A. It is 7 to the power of B minus A. Since ABC are in AP, 7 to the power of B minus A is equal to 7 to the power of C minus B. So it is 7 to the power of C over 7 to the power of B. So 7 to the power of B over 7 to the power of A must be equal to 7 to the power of C over 7 to the power of B. So that these three are in GP. 7 to the power of A, 7 to the power of B, 7 to the power of C are in GP. So answer is option B. Log y to the base x, log z to the base x to the base z, log y to the base z to the base y or in GP, x cube, y cube, z cube or in AP, then the three options you are having, four options, x equals y equals z, x equals 2y is equal to 3z, 2x equals 3y is equal to 4z, and none of these. So since log y to the base x, log x to the base z, log z to the base y or in GP, you find that log x to the base z over log y to the base x is equal to log z to the base y over log x to the base z. Here I apply the change of base formula. So change of base formula, log m to the base n is equal to log m to the base e over log n to the base e. So here of course we have taken, let us take the common base, so that I am not writing the common base there. Let us take it to the common base. I can write log x to the base z as log x by log z. I can write log y by log x as log y to the base x as log y by log x. So equate it to log z by log y, log x by log z. If you just simplify that one, you get log x whole square over log y into log z is equal to log z whole square or log y into log x, which implies log x whole cube is equal to log z whole cube. So log x whole cube is log z whole cube means x equals z. Since x cube, y cube, z cube are also given to be in AP, x cube plus z cube is 2y cube, but you know that x is equal to z, so z cube plus z cube is equal to 2y cube, or 2z cube is 2y cube, or z equals y, so that x equals y equals y. The option is A. So you obtain x equals y equals z. Harmonic progression. So a sequence of numbers is a HP if the reciprocals are in AP. The general HP is 1 by A plus D, 1 over A plus 2D, 1 over A plus n minus 1 into D. Here you find that A plus D, A plus 2D, etc., A plus n minus D or in n minus 1 into D or in AP. The general term is Tn is equal to 1 over A plus n minus 1 into D. The three numbers A, B, C are in HP, then 1 over A, 1 over B, 1 over C are in AP. And B is equal to 2AC over A plus C. So that is the relation between A, B and C. If they are 1 over A, 1 over B, 1 over C are in AP, therefore B is equal to 2AC over A plus C. Let us try some, look into some problems on HP. If the sixth term of a HP is 1 by 61 and its 10th term is 1 over 105, then the first term of that HP is 1 over 128, 1 by 39, 1 by 6, 1 by 7. So if you take the terms 1 by 61 and 1 by 105, the sixth term of the corresponding AP. So this is for HP. For the corresponding AP it is 61 and the 10th term is 105. So let A be the first term and D be the common difference of the AP. So A plus 5D is 61 and A plus 9D is 105. If you subtract one by the other, A plus 9D minus A plus 5D is 105 minus 61, or 4D is equal to 44, so that D is 11. So you know that A plus 5D is 61, so this gives A equals 6. Therefore the first term of the HP must be, since first term of the AP is 6, the first term of the HP must be 1 by 6. So the option is C. If A, B, C are in HP, then B plus A over B minus A plus B plus C over B minus C is equal to. Here I simplify this B plus A over B minus A and B plus C over B minus C. Then I get B minus into B plus A, etc. So you get B square minus A plus C into B plus AC in the denominator. But ABC are in HP, therefore B is 2AC over A plus B, or B into A plus C is 2AC. The important thing is you have to replace A plus C into B by 2AC here. So if you replace that one, you get 2 into B square minus AC over B square minus AC, which is equal to 2. Third one, if ABC be in AP and mod A less than 1, mod B less than 1, mod C less than 1, then sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity, A to the power of n, sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity, B to the power of n, sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity, C to the power of n, or in AP, GP, HP and none of these. So here sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity, A to the power of n, I can call it as x. It is the infinite GP with common ratio A, therefore it is 1 over 1 minus A. Similarly, y is 1 over 1 minus B, z is 1 over 1 minus C. But you know that ABC are in AP, therefore 1 minus A, 1 minus B, 1 minus C, they are also in AP, because adding or multiplying will not disturb the AP. So 1 over 1 minus A, 1 over 1 minus B, 1 over 1 minus C, if you take the reciprocals, they are in HP. But these are nothing but x, y, z here, therefore x, y and z are in HP. So the answer is C, they are in HP. If ABC are in AP, then which of the following is not true? A, K by B, K by C are in HP, A plus K, B plus K, C plus K are in AP, 1 over A, 1 over B, 1 over C are in HP, A square, B square are in AP. So here, since ABC are in AP, 1 over A, 1 over B, 1 over C are in HP, so if you multiply throughout by K, that will be again in HP, therefore A is true. If you take the second one, 1 over A, 1 over B, 1 over C are in HP, A plus K, B plus K, C plus K are in AP, second one, B is also true. Third one, whenever A, B, C are in AP, 1 over A, 1 over B, 1 over C are in AP, that's also true. So, first ಮೂರು ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಎ ಬಿ ಸಿ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಡಿನೇ ಆನ್ಸರು. ಟೈಮೇ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇಡ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ ರೈಟ್ ಡಿ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಬಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್. You find that A is equal to 3, which is not true. Therefore, the option is D is not true. So, answer is D. XYZ in AP, then log 10 to the base 6, log 10 to the base y, log 10 to the base z are in AP, GP, HP, none. ನೋಡಿ ನಾನು ಸಿನಾಪ್ಸಿಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ XYZ AP ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗೆಲ್ಲ log x to the base 10, log y to the base 10, log z to the base 10, they will be in AP. So, if you just take the reciprocal, log x to the base 10 can be written as log 10 to the base 6, log 10 to the base y, log 10 to the base z or in HP, because 1 over log x to the base 10 is nothing but log 10 to the base x. So, using that, you can write the above one as log 10 to the base 6. These will be in HP. 1 over that one, they will be in HP because their reciprocals are in AP. So, answer is C. Arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean. So, if you consider these ABC are in AP, then B is called the arithmetic mean of A and C, and B is equal to A plus C by 2. If ABC are in GP, then B is called the geometric mean of A and C, and B square is equal to AC. If ABC are in HB, then B is called the harmonic mean of A and C, and B is equal to 2AC over A plus C. The arithmetic mean of A and B is A plus B by 2. The geometric mean of A and B is root AB. The harmonic mean of A and B is 2AB over A plus B. If you consider the arithmetic mean of n numbers, x1, x2, etc., xn, it is x1 plus x2 plus etc., xn over n. Similarly, geometric mean nth root of x1 into x1, etc., xn, and the harmonic mean n over 1 over x1 plus 1 over x2 plus 1 over xn. And the most important result, am is greater than or equal to gm, greater than or equal to hm, and g square is equal to ah. The rth arithmetic mean is given by this formula. The rth geometric mean is given by a into b by a whole to the power of r over n plus 1. The rth hm is given by n plus 1 over n plus 1 into 1 over a plus 1 over r into 1 by b minus 1 by a. So, let us try some problems on this arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean. First one, if am and hm between two numbers are 27 and 12 respectively, then what is the geometric mean as asked. So, it is very easy. You know that g square is equal to ah. Use that formula, g square is equal to ah. Here a is 27 and h is equal to 12. So, g square is 18 square. So, g is equal to 18. So, answer is this option B. If A is positive and also capital AG arithmetic mean and geometric means of the roots of x square minus a 2ax plus a square is equal to 0 respectively, then what is the relationship between A and G as asked? So, we find that the relation is A equals G. Let us work out this problem. So, let alpha and beta be the roots of the equation x square minus 2ax plus a square is equal to 0. ನಿಮಗೆ quadratic equation ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ sum of the roots ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. Sum of the roots alpha plus beta is equal to 2a, product ಅಂದರೆ minus b by a, and product of the roots alpha beta is a square. So, capital A is equal to arithmetic mean ಅಂದರೆ alpha plus beta by 2, that is 2a by 2 is equal to a, and capital G is the geometric mean, that is root of alpha beta, that is alpha beta is a square, root of a square is equal to a, therefore a equals G. So, the option is A. Arithmetico-geometric series. So, let us discuss the arithmetico-geometric series. Here the terms are a plus d into r, a plus 2d into r square, a plus 3d into r cube. The first term a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, etc. they are in AP. The 1r, r square, r cube, etc. they are in GP. Therefore, it is called an arithmetico-geometric series. The nth term of this arithmetico-geometric series is given by Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d r to the power of n minus 1. The sum of the n terms is given by this formula, Sn is equal to a over 1 minus r plus dr into 1 minus r to the power of n minus 1 divided by 1 minus r whole square, minus of a plus n minus 1 into d over 1 minus r into r to the power of n. However, the sum to infinity, we will be using this formula, S infinity is equal to a over 1 minus r plus dr over 1 minus r whole square for mod r less than 1. So, let us use this in problems. The sum of the series 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x square to infinity, given that mod x less than 1 is, he has given 4 options. See, clearly you find that this is an arithmetico-geometric series 1, 2, 3, 4, they are in AP, and 1x, x square, x cube, they are in GP. So, S infinity formula is A over 1 minus R plus dr over 1 minus R whole square. You know that R is x here. So 1 over 1 minus x, and A is 1. So 1 over 1 minus x, 1 into x over 1 minus x square. Dr over 1 minus R square means 1 into x over 1 minus x whole square. So if you simplify that, you get, simplify this one, 1 over 1 minus x whole square. So S infinity is 1 over 1 minus x whole square. So answer is option B. Next question, the value of 2 to the power of 1 by 4, 4 to the power of 1 by 8, 8 to the power of 1 by 16, etc. to infinity is 1, 2, 3 by 2, 4. Here, 2 to the power of 1 by 4, 4 to the power of 1 by 8, etc. to infinity can be written as 2 to the power of 1 by 4 into 2 to the power of 4 to the power of 2 by 8, 8 to the power of 2 by 6, etc. Question number 2, the value of 2 to the power of 1 by 4, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಕಾಮ ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ, ಅದು ಇಂಟು ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಂಟು ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ ಟು ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಈಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇಂಟು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 2 to the power of 1 by ಪ್ಲಸ್ ನೋಡಿ ಕಾಮನ್ನು 2 to the power of 4 to the power of 2 by 8 ಇದೆ, 2 to the power of 1 by 4 plus 2 by 8 plus 3 by 16 ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ ಟು ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 1 by 4 ಇಂಟು 1 by 4 ಕಾಮನ್ ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಟ್ರೆ 1 by 4 into 1 plus 1 plus 2 etc. up to infinity ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So 1 into 1 plus 2 into half plus 3 into half square etc. to infinity ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So this is an arithmetico-geometric series. So A is 1. See, this is arithmetico-geometric series. A is 1 and R is half actually. So if you substitute that in the S infinity formula, 1 over 1 minus half plus 1 into half, 1 minus half square, that is 2 plus 2. The first one, if you simplify, you get 2. This is also 2, 4. So the given expression is 2 to the power of 1 by 4 into 4. That's equal to 2. So the answer is 2, the second option. So so here you take 2 powers always. All of them are 2 powers. Okay. Method of differences. So consider the series 1, 5, 12, 1 plus 5 plus 12 plus 22 plus 35 etc. Here the differences of consecutive terms are 5 minus 1 is equal to 4, 12 minus 5 is equal to 7, 22 minus 12 is equal to 10 etc. If you look into these numbers, ನೋಡಿ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಈ 4, 7, 10, 4, 7, 10 etc. they are in AP. So consider the series 1 plus 3 plus 7 plus 15 plus 31. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಇದು AP ಬಂದಾಗ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು GP ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಾಗ. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸು 3 minus 1 is 2. Similarly 7 minus 3 is 4. 15 minus 7 is 8. 31 minus 15 is 16. 2, 4, 8, 16 are in GP. ಸೊ ಈ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ GP ನಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ದ 100 ಟರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೀರೀಸ್ 3, 6, 11 plus 18 etc. ಈಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಈ 100 ಟರ್ಮಿಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಟೇಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್, 6 minus 3 is 3, 11 minus 6 is 5, 18 minus 11 is equal to 7. So these are in AP. Let us take Sn as 3 plus 6 plus 11 etc. up to the nth term. So nth term ಏನು ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, I write it as Tn. So Sn is 3 plus, ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇದೇ Sn ಅನ್ನು ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಆ 3 ಕೆಳಗೆ 3 ಬರಿಬೇಡಿ, 6 ಕೆಳಗೆ 3 ಬರೀರಿ. 6 by 3, 3 plus 6 plus 11 etc. Tn ಕೆಳಗೆ Tn minus 1 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ Tn ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ 0 is equal to 3 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 etc. plus Tn minus 1 minus Tn. ಸೊ ಈ 3 ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ 3 ಅದನ್ನು 2 plus 1 ಅಂತ ಬರೀರಿ. ರೈಟ್ ದಿಸ್ 3 as 2 plus 1 ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆ 1 ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 5 etc. to n terms ಅಂದರೆ sum of n odd terms, right, starting from 1. So you know that it is n square. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೆಲಸ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. You can easily write Tn is equal to 2 plus n square. I want T 100, n ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ 100 ಹಾಕಿ, it is 2 plus 100 square, that is 10,002. So ಇನ್ನೊಂದೇನೆಂದರೆ ಈ ಸೀರೀಸನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು 3 ಅಂದರೆ 1 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2 ಬರಿಬೋದು, 6 ಅಂದರೆ 2 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2 ಬರಿಬೋದು, 11 ಅಂದರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ 3 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2, 18 is 4 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2. ಸೊ 100 ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ 100 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2 ಅಂದರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ 10,002. The n term of the series 2 plus 6 plus 14 plus 20, 30 etc. ನಾನು ಅವಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ n ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಕಷ್ಟಪಡಬೇಡಿ, ತುಂಬ ಸುಲಭ. ಈ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿ, n is equal to 1 ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಹಾಕಿ. ಸೊ n is equal to ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಎ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಬಂದುಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ನಮಗೆ 3 ಆಪ್ಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದುಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ದೇರ್. n is equal to 2 ಹಾಕಿ, n is equal to 2 ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿ ಗಿವ್ 6. ಈ 3 ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ 6 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. n is equal to 2 ಹಾಕಿದರೆ, ಸೊ n is equal to 3 ಎಂತ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಕೇಳಿದಾನೆ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ is 6 ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತು, ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂತು. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ n equals 3. n equals 3 ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ 4 ಆಪ್ಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಹಾಕಿ ಸಾಕು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿ ಇದೆ, ಆಗಲೇ ಎ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದರೆ ಡಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಮಗೆ 14 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ದ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಈಸ್ 14. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಪುಟ್ n is equal to 3 ಹಿಯರ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 2 into 2 cube minus 1, that is 2 into 8 minus 1, that is 14. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಈ ಥರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಥರ ನಾನು ಹಿಂದಿನ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನಾನು ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ಆ ಥರ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ತುಂಬ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ n ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಎನ್ನಿಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವು ಸತಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದೇ ಸತಿ ಬರದೇ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, 2-3 ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆವಾಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ n is equal to 2 ಹಾಕಿ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. n is equal to 3 ತನಕ ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಕೆಲವು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಿಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ 1 plus 3 plus 7 plus 15 ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ ಟು n ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ಥರದ್ದೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದು. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ನಲ್ಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ n is equal to 1, 4 ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದರೆ n equals 2 ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 1 plus 3 as 4. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಗೂ ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಂದರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಥ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸಮ್ ಬಂದಾಗಲೂ n equals 1 ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿ ಗಿವ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 1. n equals 2 ಹಾಕಿದರೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿ, ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 1 plus 3, 4. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ 2 cube minus 2 minus 2 ಅಂದರೆ 4 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಸಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ 2 to the power of n plus 1 minus n minus 2. ಸೊ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನೀವು n is equal to 2 ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ 2 to the power of 3 minus 2 minus 2, 4 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ನೀವು ಇವೆರಡನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ 4 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 1 plus 3 is also 4. Therefore the answer is B. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಗಳು ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಒಂದೇ ಸತಿ ಬರದೇ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಮತ್ತು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ಮೆಥಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ಈ ಪಾರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕೋದು 1 over a into a plus d, 1 over a plus d into a plus 2d ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ 1 over d into 1 by a minus 1 over a plus d, 1 by a plus d, 1 over a plus 2d. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ ಸಿ ಎಮ್ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ a plus d minus a ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ d ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಡಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗಿ, ಸೊ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಆಗದಾಗೆ ಈ ಫಾರಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈ ಫಾರಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ನಂಗೆ ಏನು ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ, ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ 1 over a plus d, 1 over a plus d, 1 over a plus 2d ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ. ಸೊ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ ಸಿ ಎಮ್ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಐ ಗೆಟ್ a into a plus nd, a plus nd minus a and a ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಐ ಗೆಟ್ n over a plus nd. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಫಾರ್ Sn. Sn is this one. If I want S infinity, then if you remove n, you get 1 over ad. So this is the formula for S infinity. Come across partial fractions. ಇವೆರಡು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾನ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಈಗ 1 over 6 into 11, 11 to 6 etc. What is 6Sn ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಯಾನೆ. So the given series is Sn is equal to this one. I apply the formula Sn is n over a into a plus nd. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ಎಸೆನಾಪ್ಸಿಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಹಾಕಿದರೆ n over a ಅಂದರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಟರ್ಮು 6, ಇವೆರಡರ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸು 5. ಸೊ ದ ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ 6 and 11 is 5. ಸೊ a is 6 and d is 5. So I can write Sn is equal to n over 6 into 6 plus 5n. I want 6Sn, so cross multiply 6Sn is n over 6 plus 5n. So answer is n over 6 plus 5n. Answer C. Sum to infinity of the series 1 over 1 into 6, 1 over 6 into 11, 1 over 11. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಸಮ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಸಮ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಭಾಳ ಸುಲಭ, 1 over a into d ಆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಹಾಕಿ. ಸೊ 1 over a into d, a is 1 and d is 5. So difference of these two. So 1 into 5, 1 by 5. So answer is option A. ಸುಲಭ ಅದು, 1 over 18 ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸರಿ. The sum of the series 1 over 2 into 3 into 2, 1 over 3 into 4 into 2 square etc. ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದರೆ ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೈನ್ n ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಿಂದ you substitute n equals 1 in the 4 options. You find it in the option B, you get 2 to the power of n plus 1 over n plus 2 minus 1 gives 2 square by 3 minus 1, that is 1 by 3. So 1 over 2 into 2 is also 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 is this option B is correct answer, because you get 1 by 3 in this one. When n is equal to 1, you get 1 by 3 here and 1 by 3 here also. So option B is the correct answer. So ಆ ಥರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ n ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So let us go to the exponential and logarithmic series. ಈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೊನೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇ ಡಿ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಬೇಕು, ತುಂಬ ಕಡೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಇ ಡಿ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ 1 plus x over factorial, x square over factorial ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಇ ಡಿ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ 1 minus x over factorial 1, x square over factorial 2 ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ to infinity. ಇ ಡಿ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇ ಡಿ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ 2 into this one, add these two, you get 2 into this one. ಇ ಡಿ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇ ಡಿ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಇದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಗುಡ್ 1 ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಇ ಇಸ್ ಗುಡ್ 1 plus 1 over factorial 1, 1 over factorial 3 ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇ ಡಿ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 1, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಲಾಗಿಗೆ ಎರಡು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇದೆ. ಲಾಗ್ 1 plus x is equal to x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ to infinity for mod x less than 1. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಗ್ 1 minus x ಇದ್ದರೆ ಆ ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರೋ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬೈ 2, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಬೈ 3 ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ ಟು ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ಸಮ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ದ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಈ ಥರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಒಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಈಗ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ನಿರೋ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸು ನಮಗೆ ಆ ಇ ಡಿ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಇ ಡಿ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಇ ಡಿ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಅಂದರೆ 1 minus 1 over factorial, 1 over 2 factorial, 1 over 3 factorial, 1 over 4 factorial ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, 1 over 2 factorial ಮಾತ್ರ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ 1 minus 1 factorial ಈಸ್ 0, ಅದು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ 1 over 2 factorial ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ ಆಸ್ ಇ ಡಿ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 1. ಸೊ ದ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಇ ಡಿ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 1. ಅವೆರಡು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಇ ಡಿ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್. The value of 1 minus log 2 plus log 2 whole square by factorial 2 minus log 2 whole cube over factorial 3 is, see here, you replace that log 2 by x, 1 minus x over factorial 1, x square over factorial 2 minus x cube over factorial 3 etc., where x is equal to log 2. But 1 minus x over factorial 1 etc. is nothing but, this is the expansion of e to the power of minus x. So substitute back the value of x, e to the power of minus log 2, that is 2 to the power of minus 1, which is half. So option is C, half. The sum of the series log 2 to the base 4, log 2 to the base 8, log 2 to the base 16 etc. is, see here I change the base of all terms. You know that log a to the base b is equal to 1 over log b to the base a. So I write the first term as 1 over log 4 to the base 2, the second term as 1 over log 8 to the base 2, third term as 1 over log 16 to the base 2 etc. But log 4 to the base 2 is log 2 square to the base 2, which can be written as 2 log 2. This is log 2 cube to the base 2, which can be written as 3 log 2. This is log 16, that is log 2 to the power of 8 to the base 2, 4 log 2 to the base 2. But log a to the base a is always 1. So log 2 to the base 2 is 1, log 2 to the base 2 is 1, log 2 to the base 2 is 1. You can write this series as half minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 etc. So if you add and subtract 1, I can write this as 1 minus half plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4 etc. and 1 minus log 2 to the base e. Because this is the formula, this formula gives log 2. So ಒಂದೆರಡು examples bittogittu. If x is positive and real, then the numbers 1 over 1 plus root x, 1 over 1 minus x, 1 over 1 minus root x are in AP, GP, HP, none of these. So if you consider these three numbers, if you put x equals 4, x equals 1 ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಎರಡನೇದು 0 ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ x equals 1 ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. If I put x equals 4, then the numbers are 1 over 1 plus 2, 1 over 1 minus 4, 1 over 1 minus 2, or 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3 minus 1, which are in AP with d equals minus 2 by 3. Therefore, the answer is AP. AP is the answer. So, answer A. So, the last question, the minimum value of 4 to the power of x plus 4 to the power of 1 minus x, where x belongs to R, is 2410. So, here we use the AM is greater than or equal to GM. So 4 to the power of x plus 4 to the power of 1 minus x by 2, that is the arithmetic mean of 4 to the power of x and 4 to the power of 1 minus x. So that is greater than or equal to arithmetic mean or geometric mean root of 4 to the power of x into 4 to the power of 1 minus x. So 4 to the power of x plus 4 to the power of 1 minus x is greater than or equal to 2 into root of 4. Here x and 1 minus x give you 4 there. So root of 4 is 2. So 2 into 2, 4. So 4 to the power of x plus 4 to the power of 1 minus x is greater than or equal to 4. Therefore, the minimum value should be 4. Answer is 4. The CET coaching on sequences and series. ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ನಾನು ಸುಮಾರಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸನ್ನು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮೆಥಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇದನ್ನು ಡೀಟೇಲಾಗಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸತಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ CET ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಈ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 1 ರಿಂದ 2 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ. ಆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾನೇನು ಈಗ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಡೀಟೇಲಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಕಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸನ್ನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸುಲಭ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮನ್ನು ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಿ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ನೀವು